or not. Maybe you traveled, whatever it be. But welcome to Nail Cultures Live today. So today what I'm going to do is I am going to do the birthstone right off the bat. I'm going to do the sapphire. Now, I never did July's. I skipped it. I was super busy and I've been asked many times. I am not doing July today, but I will do ruby. Those colors are very hot right now, but today I'm doing sapphire and sometime this week I will do a ruby and some other things. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let me get my phone set up right here so I could see my live really quick on another device. Then that way it's easier for me to see what's going on. Okay, let me get this right here. Here, babe. Maybe you could do it for me. Thank you. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I still have a couple nails on here that I had done during my VIP. So I think I'm going to work on the first one here. So what I'm going to do, let me take my little sharp edges off here. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is come in on the sides here and just kind of bring it around. This is what I do to all my clients. I always bring in their sides right here. And the reason being is, do you see how narrow it is compared to this one? So I am going to do one nail. I'm not going to do two today. I'm going to focus in detail on one. And I'm going to break down differences of the neighboring nail, okay? So if we just round this off like most people do, I'll show you the difference of what I do on people's nails to make them look slender. And this might be the missing link for you as well. If you're doing everything I'm showing you, but leaving this part out, you're not going to get that slender look that I typically have on all my clients' nails. Okay, so right off the bat, if you look at right here, can you see how I brought in her sidewall right here, and here her sidewall ends here, and then I just rounded it? This is what most people do. And when you build it from here, like, let me get something I can point with better than my fingernail. I have something somewhere here. I was looking for my favorite tool, but here's one right here. Okay, this will work. So right here, if you focus in on right here where the sidewall ends, and this is like legit because some people have a higher one here and some have a lower one here. For us, we have to make sure that we are making them look even, right? So if you could tell how I prepped her nail here, I kind of brought her in her sidewalls, and here it's wider, so her nail will come out from here, and you'll always have that width there. How you fix that is you just come in right here where her sidewall meets, always come and bring it towards you, and see how it's already more narrow? You see this side right here? You could already see the narrowness in the nail you're creating, okay? So that's so important. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Every minute you spend on my page, you will learn something new. Trust me, there's always packed with information coming out of me, but also you guys bring it out in me. So if you have questions about anything, let me know, shoot them my way. Eric will read them out to me. He'll answer them or something like that. You'll get a response from the both of us. So Eric's on too. He's just quiet right now. He's probably going to say hello in a minute. You have your mic on, Eric?
Yeah, I'm chatting in there. Hi everybody.
I didn't.
I just said hi to everybody in the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't pay attention to the chat much. Okay. I mean, I would like to, but I got some work to do, so I can't pay too much attention to the chat. I rely on all of you guys. So welcome in, you guys. My name is Melissa Dela Cruz. I know a lot of you, some of you who are just hopping on. I am a Young Nails educator, have been since 2006, and this is my husband and my channel. Welcome to Nail Culture. You may have known us as Vibe Nail Lounge. We just rebranded, almost complete with the whole thing, but our platforms were the first to change. So welcome, you guys. Today we're getting all those September babies their birthstone nail, okay? So I am going to go to 5,000 RPMs, anywhere between Could you tighten this for me? I like to go on a speed anywhere from, when I prep, I like 5 or 6. Accuracies 4, 5, or 6. It depends. It's up to you, really. But just know if you go too fast, they'll feel it. They'll feel heat with the prep, and you could end up taking too much of their nail off. Right? All you need to do is remove the keratin of the nail. So what we're doing at about a 5 or 6, you're not putting pressure, you're just making contact with this. And what that's doing is prepping it the perfect way with not a lot of grooves, just taking off the keratin with a slight texture. So we just got done with our fundamentals. So I elaborate more on those. So they're always there for you to refer to. Okay. So I'm going to make sure the free edge is thin, and that's just because I'm working on Sally. I don't have to do that on a person. And I'm going to come in right here, take off any slivers if there are any, and I'm ready to create. So as you know, I freestyle, right? And that's what I'm doing today. I haven't done this nail before that I'm going to show you, but I have it in my head, right? So I just pulled out things like if I'm with my client and I'm like, what could I use to make this fabulous and make it look like a sapphire? So you have your fine jewelry sapphire where they cut it and they polish it and you could see through it clearly. That's a really pretty stone, but there's no art to that, right? So I like to go the raw aspect of it. So I'm going to do more of a raw, like it'll still have a polished look, but I'll still have that depth where it goes in with the rock it's made with, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I didn't refill this, but there's enough in here. Swipe. I need to refill my station liquids. I'm going to bring it all towards me. And let me see what forms I have here. I love the extra long forms, but I'm going to go ahead and come in with this. Like I haven't used them in a while and I'm ready to use them again. I just go through stages, but I realize on myself, the extra large forms, my nails, I could get tighter and a lot nicer on me. So I will be using those for sure on myself. It's just because they go up higher and they pinch really tight. So I'll teach with those a lot this month too. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is go into my protein bond. Did I bring it with me? I have some. Yeah. Okay, here is 1 coat of protein bond. Okay. And then it's coming with our second coat. Always 2 coats for added insurance, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so let's come in right here. I'm going to come up even. And, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll do like a long almond. So let's go ahead and get my clear sculptor. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so I have, let me get my little swipe pads real quick. It's so funny because I was like, why is my thing sticking to my other one? Well, my last live, apparently, it was really sheer looking, my white, and I didn't see it, so I didn't clean that spot of it, and I set this on it. So look, it's not cured because no light has hit it, but so funny, I have to clean it now, right? And I usually use on to the next, but my package just came in, my order, and I have it all downstairs. So I'll just use swipe for this. But if you use on to the next, it's a lot easier. It doesn't leave that little tacky residue like when you clean it and you come back the next day and it looks all gross. It's because we cleaned it with swipe and it doesn't clean it as good as acetone. Okay. So let's go ahead and come in with this. And let's get to business. So I am going to go into, just go right here, I'm on the white. I'm going to get clear sculptor on my free edge. I'm going to use old tubes today. So I'm going to squeeze right here, come about to right here because I'm going a little longer, but not all the way of where I want it. But I need to come on the side here. Hold on, let me get some of this product and put it in my brush. Hold on. I need to season my brush. It's not brand new, but I didn't take out the last color all the way. There I go. Now I'm in business. So let's come in right here and start tapering on the side and pivoting my fingers. Okay, so now we're going to do this without even thinking about it. I went really slow all last month, making sure all the movements were down and I could point out my movement, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, all those reasons. Grab a little bit here. Make sure I have enough coming up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and wipe our brushes on both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and come in here and make sure I secure my sides. For some reason today, it's not as bright to me. It's probably me. Some days I could see really good and other days I'm like, oh God, send help. Oh, this one has plenty on this side. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to kind of soften it a little right here. Let me see it.
They're on all the way.
This is darker. Okay. I don't know if it's on warm or bright or light. I don't know. Oh, that's really dark. Oh, I like that light right there is better. Okay, so now let me get my pin care and I am going to make sure that, let me go over this one more time. Make sure I have it really tight. I'm going to kind of round it off here. I'm probably going to do this like an almond velvet. Okay, let's go ahead and cure this. Now notice how my form is setting on my hand, right? This is securing my form and making sure my setup is completely nice and it's not moving on me. Okay, once I have that, I'm going to go into my base gel, Young Nail Synergy Base, my favorite. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I am going to weave it into the nail and connect it through the rest of it. Okay, so see how I'm moving my hand to see if it connects. Now this plays tricks on you when you use clear. So you kind of have to trust the process here. Okay, there we go. I have it every direction. So what I'm going to do is wipe this and I'm just going to flash set her really quick. Now, if this was a person, I would have them go under the light. And if you're afraid that they are going to put pressure on their hand, if the light's this wide, have them float their hand in the middle of the light, right? Don't go down and press on it so their forms are all tweaked out. So you could give them direction. And if you tell them, make sure you don't push down or touch the bottom because your nail won't be straight, they will listen to you, trust me, because they all want their nails straight. Hey, Tisneem. Welcome to our channel. Yvonne, Kim, Michelle, Slash, Koshka. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Biba. Hey, Biba. I will do your nail, girl. I just couldn't get it in today. I'm on a tight crunch today. So it's actually a nail of the season. So I will do a ruby nail. I got you, girl. I got you. I got you. So welcome, everybody. Let me go ahead and come in now with my LeBlanc light. I'm going to do 30 seconds. Now the light is on. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to close my clear sculptor. And I'm going to pull out some of the colors that I have in mind. Let me pull out a couple shimmers really quick. I have some here. So we're going to do a raw stone form. Let's use some of that. Ooh, this will be pretty. Let's see, one of these two or both of them. That'll be, or maybe these three. All right, so my thing went off and I am going to, I've been super busy with house calls, so I travel with my stuff and sometimes your glitter jiggles open a little. And that's what happens to me all the time. It doesn't matter if I'm traveling all the way to California from here or if I'm just going to the mountain area or wherever. It doesn't matter. My glitters always leave a little shimmer somewhere for me behind. Those of you that do house calls and travel with your products sometimes could tell, right? The difference. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure right here on each side. Come through. Let me turn this off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim her really quick because remember, I did wipe her, but sometimes she's a little wider than you would like her, and I recommend trimming it to where you want because wherever they're sticky, that's where your gel's going to go, and you'll end up having to figure out how to totally reshape your nail even though you set yourself up at the beginning. So sometimes it goes a little further, and that's totally fine. It's our job to get it all tight and looking right. Side's pretty good. And I'm going to do like a softer almond. That looks really good. So I have myself set up. Let me come this way a little. Just want to make sure I'm closer to the middle. Oh, let me come a little more this way. I'm moving my table because I feel like I need to be centered somewhere where I could see the nail. All right. That's what happens when you have many moving parts and you're a go-getter like Eric and I, and you have a bunch of platforms and you use your room for 4 different episodes of 4 different platforms you have. Not complaining and just rolling with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come in right here and let me wipe this off again. And I'm going to pull out the colors that I feel like I want to use. I'm not really sure yet. I just have it in my head. So we're going to make a cloudy white for sure because the inclusions on most stones have like a white crystal around it. Some are colored. It depends what stone it is that it's growing into. So let me see which color here I would like. I'm going to open these really quick on the side and I'll show you them as I'm working. I'm just going to get them prepared. That one I might make something out of. So Stardust. I can't even see the names of these, but it's all right. I'll tell you guys the name when I use it. Stardust, Frozen, and Sight, I believe. But I'll show you those in a sec if I decide to use them. But I do have these Cocoas colors, and I have other blues too. These are just see-through, so what I'm going to do is see which one I want to use. And there's many different forms of sapphire. I may use them all. Oh, I don't have my bluest blue. I won't use this green at all. So let's eliminate that green. But I really like these two with, let me see. Not purple. So these are my blessing colors. And I'm thinking that has like a blue purple. I've actually seen sapphire like that, or sapphire with a little bit of this. So these are my blessings right here. We're going to do our version of it, or we could just go ahead and go in and make a just blue nail, and that would be not the best. Let's see. Let me see this color here. Holographic Shimmer Ultra Fine. No, I want to go light on it. I want to be able to see through it like a really beautiful sapphire. You could kind of see through still. So I'm just looking. I might add something and I may not, but I'll let you know if I do, obviously. Let me see what other color I have here. I do have, let's see. Okay, so I know what I'm going to make now. So I'm going to use these 2 colors right here. So it gives it like a really cool a really cool sapphire look. And I am going to come down with this. I'm going to show you how I decide what I want, okay? So forget about that green because there's going to be no green involved. I'm going to use these two colors right here. And then I'm going to, let me get my little thing here, and I'm going to see what color these omit on these, okay? That's pretty. Let's see what this omits. Okay, I feel like this Blessings is going to be like really, really, really what it is. I'm not going to go this one because it brings up more green, which green's fine. I just want to focus in on more of the blue. So let's make a custom color now. So you guys see what I did, how I could see it glow? That's what I do when I decide what I'm going to put on there now. And if you look at this color here, do you see what that omits? It's perfect, perfect for it. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now I'm going to make a color on the side. So I am going to, let's see. I'm going to come in. I'm going to wipe this off real quick. Well, I'll just leave it. I'll come in right here, make a couple colors. And you know what? I may just use some of this. Or maybe I'll move it a little. Maybe, let me see what this looks like in here. Let's just make a color out of this color I just made, because I think it's very pretty. Ooh, I love this. And I love how there's a little bit of flake in there. Okay, we're going to use this for sure.
Christina says, MJ, thank you for mentioning the other day about the one-step gel polish.
Oh, you're so welcome.
It did make my nails thick. The shape, I thought it was tight. Then after curing, oh my gosh, so thick and on tips.
So thank you for letting me know. I'm glad it worked out. But us as nail techs or even enthusiasts, we have to figure out what brands and stuff are more bulky. Usually a one-step is going to be a little bit more bulky. So if you're going to use that, file a lot more thinner, but don't file off so much to get that tight shape that it's going to affect your integrity of your nail. So thank you for that feedback. That's awesome. Okay, so let's use that. And then I'm going to use, let me see, do I have, ooh, let me see if I have this one color here. Oh, it's gonna be cool. And if not, this is gonna still be cool. It's still gonna be cool. Let me see. Okay. So I do have Young Nails Star Sand and Crushed Pearl mixed 50-50 right here. But I also have like this color I think would be cool, or like this color added in there. Maybe this color. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make, I might add a little bit of that in here. So I'm going to open my Fizz. Okay. And I am going to touch my Fizz a little. And I'm going to add some white here. Okay. And I do it little by little. Okay. Well, I went real white. So I'm going to grab more gel. Perfect. So all I need to do is add more clear sculptor. I have it right here because I'm going to be adding. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of this. And I'm just doing one nail, but I'm making enough. Like this would be enough for like at least 8 of them, what I just did right now. But I like, see how you could see the cloudiness there? That's pretty much what I want. That's my perfect white right there. And I did it with Fizz Mission Control. And then I'm going to make one more. And I think I'm going to bring it like right here. Clear sculptor, and then I am going to touch the clear sculptor. Then this is called Frosty. I'm going to hit a little bit of Frosty. Okay, and I'm going to put it in here. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. I just want a little bit more. So I don't want full coverage of this. I want it to kind of have like, do you see that? Oh my gosh. So let me show you. Let me get it on here. Do you see the texture and what it kind of looks like stony in a way too? Oh, that couldn't be more perfect. Okay, I'm happy and I'm ready to roll. I may, let me see, let me mix this. I don't think I want to use that raw. I might want to, but I'm going to add a little bit of this in here. And I love this the same way. Do you see how it's really light and it gives that really cool kind of effect right there? That, let me show you it on here. It's not full coverage, but it has that really cool glisten. All right, now I'm super excited about this. So let's start creating. Okay, so I'm going to put Frosty to the side, move it over. I'm ready to get busy, yo. Okay, so let me see this part. Do I want to? Oh my God, I actually love this color. Like, love it. So I think what I need to do is, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to polish my nail. Ooh, my brain's going like that. Our spin on a sapphire nail, right? Okay, so let's move this to the side. And this is in Blessings collection the second collection of Blessings. Okay, so there's 2 collections. There's 5 in one and 4 in the other. If you're interested in purchasing this, it's from Gemini Cosmetics. It is one of my exclusives. It's a must-have in your kit for sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come in here. And all I'm going to do is cover the entire nail with both of these blues. I'm going to use them both. Okay, so I'll come in. And let me come back in with this one. So pretty. Okay, so these are Cocoist. Love these colors. Gemini Cosmetic does carry these as well. So if you're interested, check them out. Use MJ15 to get your discount. Okay. Some of you may have them because I've used these a lot. Like, I love these. I love their jellies. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to flash set it. So it's going to be like a see-through effect, of course, right? I'm going to go ahead and go through the 30 seconds so I don't bring up my light. So I have 11 seconds more. Do you guys have any questions at all? Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon for me. Oh, it's way down here, the chat. Cool. Cool. All right, so let's put this to the side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with, let me see this big piece. I actually love this big piece and I want to use it. But there's more than one layered. Oh, this looks really cool. I want this piece here. All right, so you see what I did already? I got some big pieces in here. Let's kind of push it and keep some see-through. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get my brush and I am going to come in with some of these. And I'm going to kind of just put it everywhere I want it. Okay, I'm going to come in with this color here and kind of go in with it too for that little, kind of bounce it off my brush. Ooh, that is going to look so cool.
Jeannie Ray asked, "Are you at your salon, MJ? I still need to come over and meet you in person."
Are you at, Jaylene, are you at my salon where I work, or where are you? I'm not at my salon right now. I'm at my studio at my house filming. But do you, Jaylene, where do you work? Tell me where you work. Because when I'm there, I am on the grind. It's like kind of hard for me to stop. And I would love to arrange to meet you. It'd be awesome. But is there a Jaylene that works at where we are that rents a booth there? I rent
Jeannie Ray.
Jeannie Ray?
I don't know.
Jeannie Ray, I would love to meet you. Where do you work? Tell me where you work, girl. Oh my God, this is prettier than I even thought. Ah, I love it. Okay, What I'm going to do now is come in here and here, and I'm going to get like a striper. Ugh. The thing is, do I have like kind of a striper? I do right here. Okay, I'm going to get this white, and I'm going to come in here. Come in like that. Oh, that looks really cool. Okay, then I'm going to come in like this here. Come in. So see, there's really no messing up. You just use your imagination from here. That's it. And I think I like what I did so far. So let's go ahead and, oh, I wiped some off, but that
She
doesn't
says she's
matter.
a home tech right now.
Oh, cool. Well, let me know when you would like to come meet me. I would love to meet you. I would love it, love it. That's really cool. Thank you for spending your time here. We're breathing the same air. I would love to meet you. Two different, living in the same city and supporting each other. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in with a little bit of this color again and put some here, as I want some wet gel to go through. Okay, and I am going to take, let me find a micro detailer that I didn't tweak. Okay, so now I'm going to come into my white, and let me see if I want to do this or not. I might come in here. I need to cut this off because I tweaked my brush. It's my fault. It's totally my fault. I have my shorty somewhere here, but I don't have it handy. Oh, yeah. I don't want like a deliberate mark on there. I just want it kind of like smoky looking, which that doesn't look smoky. I will make it look smoky. There we go. All right, I'm going to get one piece of this. Oh, I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Let me do it really quick.
I did.
Oh, it's my mom. That's all right. I've been so busy, I haven't talked to her all day today, and she's probably wondering, what is going on with Melissa Jane?
Chevelle Love says, MJ and Eric, I was wearing soft gel and experienced bad lifting, so I switched to YN Synergy hard gel, and my lifting issues are gone. Why do I have issues with lifting with soft gel?
Because soft gel isn't a pure hard gel. It breaks down very easily in acetone, whereas a hard gel is a pure polymer, and it doesn't break down in any element, not even water. The only thing that will take off your hard gel is you filing it off. And it just has enough flexibility for your natural nail to perform beautifully and have that structure and strength. Now, soft gel is created more for a natural nail overlay or a structured gel mani. And some people, their nails keep growing and they keep putting them in structured gel mani. What happens is they start to break and then they try to grow them out, and the nails just kind of lose their strength, their look, all of that. Anytime you put more of an acrylic or a hard gel, it's going to hold on a lot easier than something that's more soft, because soft is even softer than your natural nail. So hard gel is a little harder than your natural nail. Not quite as hard, but pretty similar material, okay? So as mine, it does have some flexibility to it. However, you can't see it to the eye. So if you look at my finger here, like, I could kind of move like my gel a little bit. Let me hold it down. You could kind of see the flexibility. It's very, very light, but I do have a lot of flexibility in hard gel, as well as being in, like acrylic has zero flexibility. I'm so sorry, I got sidetracked. Has zero flexibility, and hard gel has some, but yet it's a much more harder product. So if you're in water a lot or you're doing nails with soft gel and you touch acetone or anything like that, you're going to break down constantly that the bond that you have. Okay, so there's nothing more superior bond than hard gel. Just saying. I'm like, hard gel is the best bond, even better than acrylic. The only difference is that acrylic could break down in acetone. Okay, I think I want to put a little bit more white here. Let's see. Yeah, I do. So this is just the white I made. Kind of really like that. Let me go into this little shimmer stuff. This has that Frosty in it, so I'm just going to kind of come here so it gives it like a texture. Okay, I like this. So let me flash this one more time, and then I'm going to encapsulate her, and I'm going to show you her sideways. This is going to be pretty. It has blessings in it. So pretty. So what I'm going to do is show you sideways. See how I built it a little higher there? There's higher spots and lower spots. There's like ground zero right there. Looks like a little pool of blue heaven, right? It's so cute. So I don't keep it all flat. I did it different heights, okay? So what I'm going to do from here is go into my Build Pink. And I am going to go from cuticle to the middle. And this is where you start to see my design come in really well. Okay, this is where you see my imagination come through and all of that, and a bubble that I'll pop. So you could see all that I knew would pop, even though I just put a little bit of in there, is really, really coming through. Okay, let me wipe this. So another thing is it's not going to flow as easily when it's more flatter, right? It's going to go everywhere else you don't want it, but that's okay. You have to babysit it really quick and keep it in the area you're wanting. Let's mix this blue right here. So there we go. Let's do it one more time. And I'm going to flash set her. Okay, okay. Okay, so now where I need to add is just right here, right? So I'm going to come in and add just right there. And honestly, you know how I work. I rather have a little more product than not enough, right? So that's what's most important to me. And I actually, it looks like a little looking glass in there. You see how you could see all the depth? Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Thank you, September, for this inspiration. It just looks really cool. Okay, so I'm going to final cure this. Let me get all this out of my way. I'm going to put all this to the side over here. And I'm going to take my light out and final cure her for 1 full minute. Okay, what I'm going to do is get rid of this because I don't want to step my light. I don't want to set my light on this. So maybe I'll just go like this and then come in. And I'm going to cure this for 1 full minute. All right, my light is on. Let's see. Hey, Chevelle. Welcome. I'm so glad you made it. Love the blue, right, V. Killman? I know. Hi, Amy JT, your mama. And Parked, I can join the live. You're the best, Amy JT, your mama. I'm almost done with it. You could get the gist of it just by when this comes out. I'll file it pretty quickly. This would be a gorgeous set, a gorgeous, gorgeous set. They came out prettier than my mind thought it was going to come out, and that's always a win-win, right? That's no disappointment right there, that's for sure. Okay, 12 more seconds. Put this stuff away and close everything. I'm always in motion doing something while I'm working. My client in front of me, I'm closing all the stuff that I just used. Okay, that just went off, but I'm going to put the cap on a couple of these because I do not want to spill them. Especially this Frosty. This, you guys check out the Frosty. It's like, it's basically pigment. It's the first or the last grind of a glitter before it's a pigment.
Center. Yeah.
I'll center it for sure.
Patty Golden says, thank you for my birthday nail.
You're welcome, Patty. I feel so bad I skipped out on the ruby. But I'll get the ruby in. I was going to try to work it in today, but I couldn't. But I promise you this week at some point I will do it, even if I pop in for an extra show, okay? For sure, you guys. If you're enjoying this so far, smash the like button to let me know you're enjoying this. I know I'm on at an odd time today. Okay, so there is so far September now. And you guys, if you've been following me a while, you probably have these colors already. I don't know. You may or may not. Let's see. I feel like, I wonder if I'm right on, am I on the words, babe? Because on my main camera, I'm not, but okay. No problem. This is just really delayed, like extremely.
Can you go?
That's okay. I could
and go back.
I did, but it's okay. I'll make it through. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of lightly touch my sides to make sure I don't have anything sticking on Sally. Let's make sure she's in all the way. She needed one more. I'm not going to really file a lot because I like to e-file it, okay? So I just ran through it a sec, and what I'm going to do, dang, you could see the light through that even without it shiny right now. It's very cool. Let me move my seat up. Remember ergonomics when you're working on this. If it's that high, you need to bring your chair up that much more, okay? Remember that. So I am going to go into my X-cut. What a chill day after this long weekend, right? A very long weekend. Okay, 12,000 RPMs, and let's get her shaped. Let's get her all done. So I'm going to start up here. I am putting no pressure. All I'm doing is making contact and letting the e-file do the work for me. Now, honestly, you guys, I know a lot of you, even after you trained with me, you work on a higher speed than this. You'll never be able to shape how I shape going faster than 12 because you will burn your client and your shape won't come in the same. So those of you who are using 12 now or teaching on 12 or whatever, congratulations. You set everybody up for 110% success. Now, you could get away with like 13 on acrylic probably, but I even use that. I use 12 on both because I shape so much with my e-file. Okay, so see how I did all my 5 points? Well, in this case 4-point filing. Okay. Somebody sent a happy poop. I'm so excited to get that. Thank you guys. I mean, you're always happy if you drop one of those for sure. So what I'm going to do right here is come around my cuticle area. And I'm going to come in and look at where I'm at already. Okay, so I kind of have this up here, and then you could see the clear through there. It's so pretty. I'm going to come from 3 to 2. So it all depends on how you want your nail. I want to velvet this out, so I'm going to come up with it on the sides. So I come up with it. It's very European at that point. What I'm going to do is kind of tag it right here, just a tad bit. And I could come in with a top coat under there if I decide, for sure. It's just hard to get that pinch all the way in there on Sally, but on a person it comes in lovely, lovely. There we go. I like this way better. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is bring in my sides, looking down the barrel of the nail. I'm going to pull this out a tad bit. Let me dust off my hands really quick. I went out of camera, so I saw that right now. I'm going to go out while I file because I don't want to go out of frame for you guys. So it'll be easier to watch me file a little zoomed out. Okay. Just so I could have the movement in there. Okay, so let me come in here again. I'm going to bring it thinner here again because it looks wide to me. Whenever it looks wide to me, I'm always going to come back to the top part of my eye formation. So I'll tell you when I'm at the top part of my eye formation. I'm just bringing this all in right now. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here because it looks thick. This is the top of my eye formation. It is entirely too thick for me. I like my nails more slender looking. Okay, I like that way better. So let's come in. But I also like that depth and clarity in there. So let's go ahead and come in through here. Wow, this looks really cool. So I'm going to check myself now by client profile. And go ahead and come in here. I'm going to bring in my sides here. And my sides in a little more here. And this side. So see how I'm using, this is an advanced technique. I'm using my e-file for all this. Let me move this over a little so I can stay in the middle. That's probably easier for you guys. I'm set up a little weird today. A little bit. So I'm not putting any pressure, you guys. I'm just making contact and shaping it myself with my e-file client profile. Those of you I've had the opportunity to work on you like this. Some of you guys I've never worked on, but maybe one day I will. If you come train with me, I would love to. It's part of my training because that's when everything clicks. Okay. I'm going to come in a little bit more here. So what I'm going to do now is come in with my arbor band. You could see all the depth in that nail. Oh my gosh, so cute. Let me check this one more time because I feel like I favored a side a little. Big time I did. I'm just going to come in real quick and fix it so I don't keep doing it. There I go. And I'm going to come in and go to 9,000 RPMs. I guess I should dust her off all the way. I'm so not used to a dust extractor that sucks down, but it's better than no dust extractor at all, right? Okay. Oh my God, this is so
Vikem was asking, how do you correct a nail that's tilted?
How do you correct
like
a nail that's
one
crooked?
is off to the right. So how do you straighten it?
So you're going to have to add product if you filed too much, or get it in the place if you don't want to keep doing it. So you saw me file a little. That's because it was leaning too much here. I don't want to keep filing here and that being way over here. Now, if I file, let's say this side, if I filed way in and I can't recover it, I'm going to have to add product. Okay, so it just comes with experience eventually of knowing like where to file and where to go, but really it's your client profile that's going to lead you in the right direction. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just kind of have my arbor band on 9,000, so it kind of does the work for me. I do a lot less hand filing. This is something I've done. I mean, maybe someone did it before me. I never seen anybody do it before me, but they very well could have. But I started doing this because I didn't want to hand file so much and I wanted to save my hands. So hold on, I'm going to move my whole setup. Hold on.
Yvonne's asking, can you show...
I can't hear you because this fan's loud.
Can you show what you see that needs more filing?
Yeah, absolutely. I just showed you and I'll show you again. So right here, I don't need much, but I need a little right here. Can you see? Like, I'm a perfectionist with my shaping. I'm known for my shaping. So see, it's coming in perfect here, but it's a little shallow here. So what I could do is I could come in this way, bring it in and soften my tip because I don't want it that tight, and you just bring it in where you see it fatter. So let me show you real quick. I'm showing you right now as we speak. Now do you see how on point this is? So what it did is it allowed me, you always peek. If you watch me and you're on my channel long enough, you're going to see me always go client profile. This is what keeps my nails really on point, my clients' nails on point, and it helps me from not having to add. Okay. See that? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I did as much as I could on there. As much as I could. So now what I'm going to do is go into my hand file. Woo. Okay. So let me get my hand file. Now check yourself if you're not sure. Where am I heavy-handed? I'm heavy-handed on one side, usually my opposite side coming this way. So that's because you have to move her to the side, but I'm always going to file off more and not as much here, even though this is my dominant side. So let's pay attention to this side. See right here how it's more dominant? It's a little stronger. So I'm going to come in here, bring that side over a little. I like to go down the barrel. You could see way better. Let me secure my sides. Some people go towards you. You could do whatever best works for you. I like to be, I'm against the clock in salon, so I like to see my shape come in and know when to quit filing instead of stopping and seeing what I just did. If that makes sense. Like if I'm like this and I stop and I look, and I'm like this and I stop and look, why can't I just go this way and watch it come in, right? Thank you guys for spending your time with us today. We really appreciate it. Get our week kicked off, our 4-day week, what's left of it, right?
Patty Gold says, I love watching MJ do her auntie's nails. Now those are a challenge.
Yep. And you know what? I should have done my VIP live. Maybe I'll move it so I could do her nails again, because I'm going to do some crazy nails on her. And you should be able to see it, right? But the time I have our VIP, she's at work. So maybe I could change it to tomorrow or the next day. Let me look at my schedule. I may change it and fit her in because I need to do her nails. I might as well do at least some of them on there of what I did with her, right? Sounds good to me. I got a bunch of cool stuff in, and I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of the new stuff too. Of course, I always share it with you. So see how straight it is? Now, if you file out some of your color anywhere, don't let that play tricks on your eyes, because sometimes you think you're missing, like your nail's crooked. I need to put a tad bit right there, but that's very common with dimensional nails. Okay, very common. So what I'm going to do now, so this is Sapphire September's nail. Okay, so all I'm going to do when I come this way is make sure her velvet's nice. Make sure her velvet's nice and come up with it. So if you look at it from the side, this is her velvet. See how she comes up and a little bit like this. It just gives it such a sexy look. So I named this the velvet because it's something I do with this shaper nail that I like. So I call it the velvet nail because it looks very velvety. And all my clients ask for that in name now. So even my new clients are like, I like that velvet shape you do on Liz. I'm like, well, you got it. I'm giving it to you now. So cool. Now I'm going to go into my square nail bits. This bit is for cuticle work. I do it before and after sometimes. Probably like 70% of my clients I do before because they need more cuticle work before I start. And I'm not talking trimming the cuticle because they will bleed if you trim their cuticle before the end. I'm talking about clearing out some that there's too much on and then at the end perfecting it. So I sometimes come here and get their skin a little if it's dry. Then I come right here. And I'm done with that. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of this. And let's come in with our, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Ah. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is come in with my two colors here. Let me see what I have here. I'll probably use this color. And I'm going to protein bond her nail. Wow. Happy birthday, all you September babies, you little organized Virgos, you. Yep. Gotta love a Virgo. Okay, let's see. I am going to go into a manicure top. Okay. And I am going to put manicure top. Why do I do this first? You guys answer my question. Because I know you guys know. I will say it, but you guys could type it into your...
Let them type it in real quick.
Okay, I'll let them type it in. Tell me why I put manicure top first. Like all the reasons why. You have some time to share it with me. I want to know who's paying attention. Cool. Well, cool set. I didn't see whose name said that, but they did a similar set and they called it Into the Blue or something. So cool.
Yvonne says it's thin.
What's thin?
Why you put...
Okay. Manicure top. It is thin. Okay, I'm going to answer you guys. Yes, it is thin, Yvonne, but I do it because I need that dispersion layer to add back here. Now, you don't have to. You could go straight into your color, but you have filed grooves in there and it doesn't go in as smooth and it kind of wants to go into the cuticles. So I always go in with manicure top before I'm going to come in and add color, glitter, or anything like that. So I'm going to get my striping brush. I'm going to come back here.
It does help grip. Amy JT, your mama says manicure top helps grip that the adding of the color or what's missing.
It does. It makes it stay
it
with
does
it.
grip, but if you ever get in a situation like this, try doing it without the manicure top. You can definitely see after you put the top coat on, you'll definitely see
A different texture.
Looks like a different color. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
But when you put manicure top, it flows like perfectly.
Yeah.
So, and you'll find out with polish and everything. So the manicure top is a step that I've never heard of. I think MJ figured it out, but yeah, it's you'll see the difference. I've done it to clients with using manicure top and without manicure top. And why not manicure base? Manicure base, I believe.
Manicure base is too thick and the
too
dispersion layer is too thick. And base is naturally a thicker top coat. I would never put base on top of my nails.
Yeah.
That's a mistake some people make when they gel polish. They think they have to base. You don't have to base an artificial enhancement. You have to base a natural nail. Does that make sense? So that's where it gets lost in translation for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cure her a little more, and I could tell her cuticle's a little janky in the back, so I got to fix it. So I'm going to show you how I fix it. Okay, so I'm going to cure her. Right here, I could tell it's not really smooth. And right here is not really smooth. Now, if this was my client, this is exactly what I would do. She's sticky still, right? Yes, I'm aware of that, but I would totally do this right now, what I'm doing. So what I would do is come right here and take her dust out. Okay, and she has a little bit on her skin, no problem. Okay, so now that I have that tight and secure, now everything sticks to rubber. On a person, that would wipe off like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go into my top coat of choice. It's completely up to you. Why don't we just go into manicure top or stain resistant? Let's see. Let's go manicure top since I have it out. It's not going to stain or anything because it's a darker nail. And since I have it out, I'm always going to go in with another top coat and go over this. And that's what's going to make it look flawless. Oh my gosh, this nail is so sweet. Wow. It's a perfect MJ nail. You know my imagination. It always thinks in color and dimension. Here it is. I come up with some crazy colors and designs. Okay, 60 seconds, you guys. It is on now. I can't get over the light that's coming out of this nail. It is so beautiful. And I used a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 products altogether you have to have in stock to perform this nail. So your manicure base, your clear sculptor, your pink build, right? I have 2 different colors of cocoas. I have journal entry and laundry day. And then I have 2 from the second collection of what do you call it? Blessings. So I do have a collection from Gemini Cosmetics. It's GeminiNevada.com. Go on there. There's a ton of blessings. There's two different parts to this collection. These colors that I have are very unique. You do not see them in the industry often, but eventually you will, of course, right? But I'm the first to come out pretty much with these colors. Like, I hadn't seen them. I knew they could mix colors to create them. And the other collection's called Faith, and Faith is so beautiful. It's more like abalone looking, soft pinks, like soft golds, and just like really soft colors. Most of you guys own them on here. If you don't, get yourself some. Get yourself some. You won't disappoint or regret it. Hold on, let's see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my, I don't buy just alcohol. I know a lot of people do. I like to buy what the company sells with their stuff. So I use Manicure Cleanser for Manicure Top Coat. Okay, it's just my personal opinion. It comes up to a higher shine.
J Rob's asking if
Hey, J-Rob.
Flash and Burn would give a similar effect as the one you use.
Yep, actually Flash and Burn has the same, this color right, where'd it go? Frosty. It's a little more finer, but Flash and Burn definitely has that same pigment in it. So yeah, she'll just have a little bit of acrylic in there, mix it in with a little gel, and you'll get that little fire in there. Flash and Burn was always one of my favorite.
Miss Julia says, I've got to order Blessings collection. Those are brilliant.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, I just put the code there.
Check out the Faith
Juliet.
too. The Faith is so gorgeous, you guys. Like here's another blessing right here. This is from the first half of Blessings. Check out this color. Like, sick, right? So beautiful. So Blessings are very bold. Faith, I don't have at my fingertips right now. Let's see. But I will be using them. They are nice for this season as well. So let's see, is this Faith? Let's see, this one. Oh, that's another blessing. This is a Faith, but it's not like, it's a really cool gold color. Very rich, but that's just one of the Faiths. Most of them are pink and soft and just so beautiful. I should have them at my fingertips right here. My apologies, I don't. But I will be using them this whole month off and on. So, okay, so let's put some little bit of, do I have oil here? No, I don't need to put out oil on Sally. She doesn't need any. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a really, really pretty nail. I feel it is. It inspired me to want to wear a blue nail for sure. So this is it by itself here. Let's see. Sally's been beat up, tore up, put away wet, everything you could think of. she has happened to her.
Are they the type that melt into the nail?
Yes, they are. They all melt into the nail. So let me show you. It is so beautiful. Like, let me show you here. I'll put some here. Oh, wait, let me put some pieces. So they work really good. So see how they're bigger? Now watch if I push on them. Look at what I'm making. You could put them in polish or whatever, but you could make little fine pieces of it. You could even chrome with it. If you chrome with it, it'll break up and you'll have a chrome effect on it. See that? The material is so beautiful, you guys. It's lovely. It's my favorite to work with. That's why I have 2 collections in it, Faith and Blessings. Very well priced too. You get them from Gemini Cosmetics. It says Gemini here. They package them for me. I pick my collection and they brought it to us. Goldie Girl, all those colors too. A must have. Don't leave home without that for sure. For some reason I have no oil here. I was going to oil some of her. You would think I would, but I'm redoing my little corner here and I probably have it far from me, but I'm not even worried about it. This will complete this nail. You guys have any questions at all? My pulmonary fibrosis is the month of September and it's called blue for PF. I always wear blue in this month. Oh my gosh, Brandy, this is for you, girl. You're always in our prayers. We love you guys. Let me set everything out that I used here. Put it right here. Okay, so here's these colors I used. I used Frosty. I like to set them out so you guys can see. And just know in the description, it'll be in the description. This is, I'll put it like this so you could read the name, Laundry Day Journal Entry. And I have this color here too. I used Fizz. I mixed a little bit in one of my crush. I have crushed pearls. I have a little bit of everything in there. Crushed pearls, star sand, and I put a little bit of my sugar lips and sweet lips in it too. Okay, so I feel like this is everything I used minus the core product, right? So I obviously did use Build Pink. You do not leave home without that. That's a must in a dimensional nail. So this wraps up this nail. I hope it does justice on here for you guys. Let's see. Okay, so I think it's blinging enough. I think if I hold it up, you could see it more with the light. So does anybody have any questions? I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little shorter than normal, but hey.
Zoom in just the hair.
Could I what? Zoom in? Absolutely.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So let me go about right there. So can you get all the products in there?
Yeah, try to get them in there if you can.
This is for our final picture. There we go.
Yeah, perfect.
I think it looks great. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy birthday to all you guys. And Brandy, I'm so happy I created this for you for PF. This is especially for you too. I love every one of you. Thank you guys so much for getting on and supporting all the time and taking yourself to your next level, right? I sound like a sales carsman, but I'm not. But I mean it from the bottom of my heart. These next months are going to be so busy, you guys. I don't know about you. Most busiest time of the year starts in September. We raise our prices in October. If I will be elaborating on that towards like the end of the month. I want all of you guys, if you've been in salon at least 2 years, you need to raise your prices. In October, they're going to pay it. Don't wait till January. People will take their nails off. They're going to wear nails through the holiday season. So it's your opportunity to raise $5 and $10 on stuff or $2 here and there. It all adds up. So I'll elaborate on that on our talk show, on our podcast, and it is on Twitch. So are all of those in the description? All those links?
Yes.
Okay, so all those will be in the description. So if you haven't joined us, join us. We would love to have you on there. We're on twice a week. We have one, I believe, tomorrow. I'll have to look at my schedule, but we do.
Let me look.
It'll look really quick.
Yeah, we're coming on Twitch tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So there's the link right there in the description. I don't know if you guys are on your phone. It's kind of hard to click on it, but if you go to the description, actual description of the video, I said description, I meant chat for that clickable link that I just put in. But if you go to the description, there'll be an actual clickable link that you could go on there and see what we have going on. We are coming out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. That's our
Yay.
podcast that she was talking about. And then Thursday morning, we have a giveaway on Twitch. Gemini sponsors us with some awesome giveaways. So if you guys are interested in watching that, that'll be 8 a.m. Thursday morning on Twitch. And then we'll be coming back on YouTube, live YouTube at noon Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. So tomorrow Twitch 9 a.m. Thursday 8 a.m. Twitch and 12 o'clock noon YouTube.
Yay! That's an awesome week, you guys. Thank you for spending your time with Vibe Nail Lounge, or we're not Vibe Nail Lounge anymore. The Vibe Tribe and nail culture. I'm off today. I could still do nails off though. It's just my verbiage is off. So you guys, thank you for joining us. And here is your September nail, and for whatever reason you want to wear it. And you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, everyone.